discuss what is marginal cost, variable cost, PV ratio, contribution, and margin of safety. Today we are going to discuss the application of marginal costing technique. It can be applied in various cases. First one is the application of, that is, fixing of selling price. Fixing of selling price of a product is no doubt one of the important factors in modern management. Generally, while fixing selling price, it should include profit margin, and in trade depression also, it should earn some income to the firm. When we are going to accept any additional orders, we have to identify whether the fact it will add or it will give additional profits or income. We can see an example. Here it is given, the PV ratio is given as 50% and the marginal cost of a product is estimated as 30. Here we are going to find out the selling price. So just we are assuming that the selling price is rupees 100. As we do not know what is the selling price, we are assuming that the selling price is rupees 100. Here the PV ratio is given as 50. We have already seen that PV ratio is equal to contribution. So if selling price is 100 and contribution is 50, then we will be getting a variable cost of rupees 50. That is, sales price minus variable cost, we will be getting contribution. So 100 minus contribution, we are attaining the variable cost as 50. And we know that the selling price, there is a formula. The selling price is equal to variable cost divided by 100 minus PV ratio. Here the variable cost is given as, the marginal cost is given as 30, that is the variable cost. So 30 divided by 100 minus PV ratio is 50%. So we are getting 30 divided by 100 minus 50%, you are getting the answer as 60. That is, the selling price is 60. Then the next thing is, a company is deciding whether it is working below normal capacity or whether it has to include any price change or not. In this case, there is a problem given. Direct material is given as 20,000, direct wages is given as 500 hours, and sorry, 500, that is 500 hours for rupees 4, and overhead cost is rupees, fixed is 2, and variable cost is rupees 1. We already know in marginal costing, in case in application of marginal costing, we should not add fixed cost, or we should not consider fixed cost. Here, the problem is given both in done both in absorption costing and also marginal costing. Here, direct material is 20,000, direct wages is 500 into 4, it comes to 2,000, and overheads is, it includes both fixed and variable, so 3 rupees per hour, and it is given as 50. So here 1,500 rupees is the overhead cost. So the total cost comes to 22,500, 23,500 in case of absorption costing. But in case of marginal costing technique, we are aware that we should not include the fixed cost. So the same thing, direct material is given as 20,000 and direct wages is given as 500 hours at rupees 4 per hour, so we will be getting 2,000. Here we need not take the fixed cost. We have to take only the variable cost is given as 500 hours is given for wages. We are taking the same 500 hours, and 500 into rupees 1, we are getting the overhead variable cost as rupees 500. So the cost of the making the particular job, or the cost of performing the particular job, comes to rupees 22,500. So the offer can be accepted. The next one is, in this illustration, a factory produces 100,000 articles for home consumption at the following cost. Here material is 40,000, wages is 36,000, factory overheads, that is fixed and variable overheads is given. Administration overheads is given for 1000 units. Here we have to calculate for 4000 units, and the selling price should be reduced to 125 rupees. We can see the answer, we can see the illustration and the answer. Here we have to calculate for per unit also and amount also. Just you can move on to the second thing, that is calculation for 4000 units. The material is 4000 into 4, that is 1 lakh 60,000 rupees, and that is for 40,000 into 4, it comes to rupees 1 lakh 40,000 units. Then wages is labor, that is it comes to 36,000 into 4, that is the wages per unit is rupees 4, so it comes to 1 lakh 44,000. We are attaining prime cost. Then factory overheads, we have to add the factory overheads. Factory overheads, we have to add only the variable cost. That is the selling and distribution overheads, and it comes to 80,000 and 60,000. So the total cost, marginal cost is 4 lakh 48,000, and the sales should be reduced to 125 rupees. So for 125 rupees into 4000 units, you are getting 5 lakhs, that is 5 lakh units. So we are getting a contribution of profit of rupees 52,000. So if we are uh, getting another order of rupees 4000 units, we are getting an additional contribution of 52,000. So this foreign market is accepted. Next is diversification of product. Just we can see the first paragraph. In order to capture a new market or to utilize idle facilities, etc., it may so happens that a new product may be introduced in the market together with the existing one. Naturally, the question arises before us whether the same profit will be occurred by that particular product. So, if we are not taking the fixed cost, here the assumption that the same will not increase, the new product will produce out the existing resources. So, when we are accepting a new product, new market, here also we should not take the fixed cost. Next is selection of a most profitable mixer. Various mixers will be given to us, and we have to determine whether we have to select which product mix is being profitable. Here, the most profitable product mix should be identified. How can it be identified? By calculating the contribution. Here also we should not take the fixed cost. We can move on to the problem. Here the product A and product B is given, and the contribution per unit we have to calculate both the things. We have to calculate the marginal product cost and the contribution per unit, that is the contribution statement should be made, and we have to see which product has the highest sales mixes. So we can move on to the contribution statement. In the first part of the solution, we are seeing the contribution, we are calculating the contribution per unit. So we are taking the selling price, we are we are deducting that variable cost, direct material, direct labor, and direct wages for product A and product B. We are getting a contribution of 4 and 2. So a contribution divided by sales into 100, we are getting a percentage also. That is PV ratio is contribution divided by sales into 100. Here, so contribution is 4 for product A, and selling price is 20. So 4 divided by 20 into 100, and the next one 2 divided by the selling price is 15 into 100. We are getting a percentage of 13.5%. Then we can move on to the sales mixes. So here we are seeing which sales mixes is higher, and from the thing we can come to a conclusion that which sales mix is higher. We have made the calculation. And we can see there is from the above table that is sales mix. That is 200 units of product A and 100 units of product B. It gives the highest contribution. The next is make or buy decision. Uh, Sometimes a firm may have to face a problem whether the part of a product should be purchased from outside or in an open market. In this case, 2 points should be taken into mind. First one is we have to see the marginal cost of a product. Here we should ignore the fixed cost and whether it is available in the market. We can move on directly to the problem. Here the a problem is given, a component is being available in the market at rupees 5.75, but the cost to make the particular component, the cost is also given material, labor, variable overheads, and fixed overheads. In all these cases, in application of marginal costing technique, in all the cases, we have to ignore the fixed cost. So we have taken the material at 2 rupees 75 paise, labor at 1 rupee 75 paise, and the variable overheads at 50 pies. We are ignoring the fixed cost. We are getting an answer of rupees. The total marginal cost comes to rupees 5, and the same is available in the market at 5 rupees 75 pies. So we can make the component, and we should not buy the component because it is a high priced 5 rupees 75 pies when compared to making the component 5 rupees. So it is better to make the component. Next is marginal costing technique in case of alternative methods of production. Uh, Here also, when the marginal costing technique is applied in case of comparing alternative methods of production, whether one machine is employed instead of another, machine work or handwork, etc. Here also we have to see whether the contribution the highest which machine has the highest contribution, and we have to ignore the fixed cost. The next application is effect of change in selling price. The effect of change in selling price affects the market as well as which creates problem. So in case of wider market, the selling price of a product may be reduced. Needless to mention, the effect of such a change in selling price should be carefully considered. Generally, to capture a market, the firm will reduce the selling price. Then only it can have a demand for its product. So, if they are reducing the selling price, automatically the profits will also be reduced. So, to overcome this impact, what they have to do is they have to apply the marginal costing technique. Then we can move on to the problem. That is in this case, the direct material, the income statement is given, and the sales is given in the credit side, and all the expenses, direct material, direct wages, and overheads, and we are getting a net profit of 47,500. Here it is given the budgeted capacity of sales is 5 lakhs, and the selling price should be reduced by 5% after considering again additional information, and they are forecasting that the sales would be reduced to 4 lakh 75,000 in the future, and also because of the demand, or we can say demand for direct materials, or for the increase in price of direct materials, there is a material price where maybe increased or it have a hike of 2%. Demand of laborers, they may increase to 5%, and variable expenses are also increased to 5%, and fixed expenses will also increase by 5,000. We can solve this problem. Here there is a calculation given. That is first the sales price is been reduced to 5%. So from 5 lakhs it is been reduced. That is at 95% capacity, the sales price is being 4 lakh 75,000 is given, and actually the sales is 5 lakhs, and after there is a 5% reduction, it comes to 4 lakh 75,000. So The actual sales is 5 lakhs. Last year sales is given as 3 lakh 75,000. So there was an increase in sales of rupees 1 lakh 25,000. So when we are comparing the percentage of increase, it comes to 33 1 by 3%. That is, last year sales is 3 lakh 75,000, which has been given in the income statement, and in this year they are that sales is 5 lakhs, and they are expecting a future sales of 4 lakh 75,000. Here we are comparing the last year sales and the percentage of increase. So it comes to 33 1 by 3%. This 33 1 by 3% should be applied in direct material also. Direct material, last year direct material is 1 lakh 12,500. In this, when we are adding 33 1 by 3%, it comes to 37,500. And also the there is a 2% increase in price. We are expecting a direct material price increase of 2%, so it comes to 3,000. So the total direct material cost comes to 1,53,000. Next, the variable cost for last year is 30,000, and we have to add a 33 1 by 3%. This 33 1 by 3% is the ratio of increasing in sales. We have to apply this to all the things. So 33 1 by 3% is 10,000. So it comes to 40,000. And we are adding 5% increase, it comes to 2,000. So the variable overheads is 42,000. And direct wages also, last year it was 75,000. The impact of percentage of increase in sales is 33 1 by 3%. So we are applying here for direct wages also, it comes to 25,000. Then we are adding an expected income of rupees 5% increase in price. So it comes to 5,000. That is 1 lakh 5,000. So it comes to 1 lakh 5,000. Next is marginal costing application, shutdown or continued decisions. Due to trade recession, unprofitable operation, it often becomes necessary for the management to suspend or close down temporarily or permanently. So here in this, if we are deducting, or if we are not considering the fixed cost, marginal costing technique helps us to take proper decision. In this case also, if we are avoiding fixed cost and if it earns some profit, the particular plant need not be shut down. It can be continued.